Hey everybody, it's your boy Sir Drinks a Lot, and we're setting the record straight with Lap It Up. Welcome back. Cue intro. Hey, you were expecting it. You don't know me. That's right. Black Label. I like that. That's on me. 70 milligrams of sodium is it, which means it's only 10 milligrams more than the old Coke. This, I said, is now more delicious. It is a new flavor, or the evolved version of Cokemon is new Cokemon. That's got the, wow. You know Coke, when you sniff it, it kind of burns to sniff. The old Coke wasn't, that one wasn't like that. And you're all like, you know, you've got some in there, Josh. You should go ahead and. I still have a little bit of this one too. So let's. That's not. It's cold. Okay, the new Coke has more of a bite to it. Like regular Coke does. And I like that. And like I said, it tastes... Okay, you know how they said, like, Diet Dr. Pepper with the same flavor as regular Dr. Pepper? You know, but it didn't, but it was still good compared to Dr. Pepper. Like, if you knew it was a diet, you're like, okay, this is all right. We can handle this. Well, this is, to me, what Diet Dr. Pepper is to Dr. Pepper. It tastes a lot like Coke, like so much more like Coke than Coke Zero or Diet Coke does. Diet Coke, okay, I'm not a fan of Diet Coke. Doesn't mean Diet Coke is bad. But I have to say, I like the new Coke Zero better than like the old Coke Zero. There's more of that Coca-Cola bike, yes, in tandem. A bicycle built for two, as it were. I am the bicycle, and they are the wheels. Philosophically, this would probably scare me, but I'm not going to go too deep into that. But yeah, it's nice. I like the flavor a lot more. Like comparing it just now, trying the two different side by side. I do wish the older Coke was a little bit more cold, but this came right out of the fridge. I mean, the fridge really for them. It's decent. I really like that, and I think that I would be rather interested in trying to drink more of that. I think I probably will. Oh, for fuck's sake! A friend of mine just messaged me about a door they've been having issues with because they have a kid that keeps locking the door. And it's frustrating. It's like, is there a way to get into the, and you can't say smack the kid's hand because, okay, they discipline their kids, you know, and whatever way is best, you know, and whether they do it, you know, corporal punishment, and by I don't mean, I'm talking like, you know, actually don't do that versus wailing or timeouts or taking toys away. A lot of times, you'll get a lot of parents that don't use corporal punishment because of really abuse of it, and some people don't agree, but I do. But I think it has to be specified. It has to be understood by the child prior to and after they have done what they're not supposed to do, and it also has to be used in specific circumstances, and it cannot be the main method. You can't use that as your only training tool. And people don't agree on that, and I'm sorry if you don't agree. I apologize. If you don't agree with me, I'm sorry you feel that way. But I believe that with the child, it's like they are trying to learn, and they're trying to understand things, and that they do not and will not listen if their emotions are not in check, and they do not have their emotions in check at an early age. So you have to keep talking to them. Even if they don't listen, you still have to talk to them. You still have to explain it to them, because they need to learn that is communication. That is how you do it. And it's tough. It's hard. That's why when I say using corporal punishment, I'm talking about like massive extremes. Because like when they have done things, that have been like this, it's like top of the tier. And like I said, this is not the end result. This is not like the only way, because there's so many ways of trying to teach a child the difference. And you could do something. You could take away a kid's toy all you want, and they're not going to learn. They're just going to learn. They're going to learn that mommy takes away toys or daddy takes away toys when I do things. Well, I'm going to hide some toys, or I'm going to get really upset, have a fit. I won't get my toys back, but then when I get them back, I've got my toys back, because time doesn't matter, and it's very hard for a child. And I am not an authority on this, but I raised a stepson. We had very, very certain things that we explained to him, and I also had to deal with it. Like he's also autistic, and there were a few times, very, very few, where I had to give him a spanking. And we're talking like rare individual times where he has done something where it's like, you have done something that you shouldn't do above and beyond, and this is going to be the result. Do you understand that? And most of the time I could talk him into explaining. A lot of times it was just missing, like I said, he's barely on the spectrum, but and so like I said, I rarely, like I said, this is like, we're like talking like, this is very rare situations, but it did happen. And it's one of those things where it's like you have to, how did I guide in this conversation? Where did I mean, oh yeah, no, this is the cake. Also, this kid is amazing. He's just got a really bad habit of locking doors. And the thing is, my brain is going over a lot of situations where I've dealt with families that have had kids that have just been like, you look at them, it's like when you go to the store and they're like kids screaming, and you have people who are walking by saying, "I beat wholesale ass if he acted like that in here." No, you don't do that. One, it's really a bad idea to discipline your child with other people around. Because they don't understand context, they don't know what's going on, and a lot of times in that kind of situation, you're disciplining out of anger, and you cannot do that. You do have to show that you're disappointed and you're upset, but if you are really upset, really angry, you gotta stop. You gotta take a moment, you gotta take a breath, because as much as they're not in control of their faculties, high emotions can cause the same thing in you and me. So anyway, but yeah, they locked him out of the closet. I mean, the where they have the washing and drying and stuff. So That's kind of a pain in the butt. Anyway, yeah. So now I've got to find a way of getting that information to them because they're kind of far away, which I could probably drive. My car's kind of been acting up a little bit. Should be fine if I have to go. But anyway. Like I said, everything is it's perceptive. It's case by case basis, and there are lines to be drawn, and then you have to understand when it's time to, when you've drawn those lines, you drew those lines with this perception in mind, and when it comes to the time where they've crossed that line, and you find out the reasons why, and everyone's like, it doesn't matter the reasons why. No, it does. Because they're the ones learning. They're the ones understanding. So if you put down a line and they cross it and you find out why they cross it, they can still be punished, but you have to you have to do the severe. Anyway, I'm not telling you how to do it. I'm just saying it's like reasons why I did, and the reasons like some people just don't, and it's really hard parenting, especially when you have tons of actual and non-actual parents out there judging how you do your business, and it's difficult. It's very difficult. But anyway, plus my stepson turned out to be an awesome kid, an awesome young man. I mean, I just, yeah, he's good. He's awesome. Anyway, this Coke Zero gets, I'm gonna give it 4 and 8 because I really like this. This doesn't get to me at all. Yeah, I like that. That is what it is. I'm going to put, well, that's it all that there was. We also got some chips. So, anyway, I hope you're all doing well, as always. I wish you health, wealth, and love, and enough time just to enjoy it all down to the last drop. Plus, treat your kids to some fun. Have a good time. Don't be too hard on them. Because like I said, right now we're all under a lot of stress, and that stress can cause issues for everyone. So, just try to do your best. That's all you can. Anyway, catch you guys later. I'm going to say it again, because I think I didn't say it. I'm wishing you health, wealth, and love with enough time and justice to enjoy it all down to the last drop. Love you guys.